Good morning. Welcome to Column Hinge at Alpha Ωmega Mystery School. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas, halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51 in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Good morning, everyone, and God bless you on this beautiful Saturday morning. Today is Saturday, June 13th, 2020. The ancient magic ritual you're about to experience is absolutely amazing. This rite is called the opening of the Treasury of Light, and it comes from a lost book of the Bible. In fact, there were two lost books of the Bible, the first and second books of Yahweh, which were discovered in the Bruce Codex, an ancient Christian manuscript rediscovered beneath the sands of Egypt that purports to contain the secret teachings of Jesus to his disciples. Now, if you read Matthew chapter 13, you'll see that the disciples asked Jesus, "Why do you speak to them in parables?" And Jesus says very clearly, certain things are given to you to know and not to them. Very simple. So yes, there were secret teachings reserved for the disciples, and now we're coming back to them. I'm Bishop David Griffin.
I'm Reverend High Priestess Leslie McQuade.
And this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival.
The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars humanity shall ascend. Our sunrise is obscured by clouds this morning, but it is sunrise.
Yes. Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Put your feet about shoulder width apart. Roll your shoulders back. Flex your knees a little. Breathe in as much as you can all at once and really fill your lungs to capacity. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega Earth. I call on you in the east, Alpha. I call on you in the west, Omega. I call on you in the north, Alpha. I call on you in the south, Omega.
Alpha
et Omega,
the beginning
and the end,
and the path of the age between, sunrise
and sunset,
and the path of the sun between, birth
and death,
and the path of life between. Once again, we gather here in this sacred place at Column Hinge, and reaching out with the energy of our energetic bodies, we flood our souls with the life force energy all around us. And filling ourselves with this divine life energy, we call upon the angels in the invisible. Watchers of the seventh treasury of light, attend. Io ia e. Io ia Oe ai. Oe ai. E o a e a e. E o a e a. Alpha.
Omega.
E Let the watchers withdraw. And there are 12 heads in his treasury, and these are the names that are in the places. When they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. O mighty angel, head in the place of the east, we invoke you by your secret name left to us by the living Jesus. Io Nazeo. Io Nazeo. O Nazoei. O Nazoei. Eoze ozeia. Eoze ozeia. Tonamao. Tonamao. Ibchaisa aeya. Ibchaisa aeya. Bao Hazayo. Bao Hazayo. Io Ozaioa. Ozaioa. Etho eozaioi. Etho aozaioi. Zanazahoza. Zanazahoza. Fuxaya. Fuxaya. Ia e o zoa. Ia e o zoa. O Isea ai. O Isea ai. O Father of the Treasury of Light, by your cipher and by your name, we invoke you. Zizao. Zizao. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual, as it is every single day, to establish human freedom worldwide.
Human freedom worldwide!
Human freedom, that means for everyone. No matter what color you are, no matter what ethnic background, what religion. Human freedom. Freedom is the birthright of every single human being. Beyond race, beyond ideology, beyond everything. Freedom is yours to have. It is your birthright. Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect the integrity of our genetic code.
Protect the integrity of Homo sapiens' genetic code.
May all who search for the abundant life promised by the living Jesus come to understand how to flood their immortal souls with this living light energy. And then in that hour when death comes calling, may we shed this physical body, this earth suit, like a leaf sheds its trees, and like the living Jesus before us, rise triumphant into the kingdom of light. Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And of our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
Father, in recent weeks, America has suffered greatly, having witnessed a great tragedy, appearing to be a great travesty, of George Floyd being strangled publicly by the knee of a policeman. All of us were touched by that. And yet, many have risen up in anger. And we have seen very clearly that the civil rights movement, once led by individuals like Martin Luther King, has since been hijacked by communist atheists. We have seen how they're trying to mislead our nation down a dark and dangerous path that leads to the scourge and the ravages of communism. I ask therefore, O Lord, that you shall in your infinite wisdom see to lead the civil rights movement in the United States back down a path that leads to God and to love. In the spirit of the dream of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, that all of God's children can sit down together at the table of brotherhood. All of us in love and harmony, not in anger. All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps bring more God Force energy into your body. As you have more God Force energy, so you have more courage. Courage is the ability to stand strong even when you have anxiety and fear, knowing that what you fear is much worse than the anxiety that you feel. As you breathe in God Force energy, you fill yourself with spiritual concrete, hardening yourself, making yourself firm so that you can withstand the coming storm. There are storms in every life. Some lives are blessed and that the storms are not severe. Other lives are blessed and that they weather the worst of storms and come out on the other side transformed, polished, washed clean by the tragedy, reborn as new and shining individuals, awash with the knowledge gained from the pain. What is there to fear from knowledge? There are those who fear knowledge. You see them. They close their eyes. They shut their ears. They turn from the truth. Why? They have fear. And what is it they fear? They fear conversion. They fear being changed irreversibly into something new and unrecognizable. The caterpillar fears transitioning to the butterfly. The tadpole fears transitioning to the frog. No, that is not the case at all. These are human fears. Why are the human children afraid of rising and becoming who they truly are? What is this fear that has been placed in their hearts? Why do they turn from the truth? Why do they close their eyes? Because conversion is the real rebirth. That is where you truly find where you are. When in that pupa stage where you are learning, transforming, that is where we are now. We are learning and transforming. And I tell you, when we break out of this state, we will not find ourselves in a nation of caterpillars. We will awaken into a nation of glorious, transformed beings with wings and light and glory surrounding them. All of this is contained within us and is activated and fed and grows when you breathe in God Force energy. And so when you breathe in God Force energy, you bring the power of transformation into yourself. You give yourself the possibility of conversion. There is nothing to fear. It is as ridiculous as the butterfly's fears when it was a caterpillar. All you need to do is reach into the God Force, breathe it in, take more than your share of God Force. Fill yourself up until God Force is leaking out of your pores and washing over you. And in that moment, open to conversion. And you will become that which you knew you could always be. If you only had the power, if you only had the chance. I tell you now, I give you that chance. Take the invitation. Reach out and join the dance.
These are the days that try men's souls. Today is the day. These are the times when each and every one of us must make a decision. Humanity stands at the crossroads. Which way shall we take? Which future shall be ours? The way of the New World Order, led by godless Satanists who hate humanity, who are trying to kill us, who think that humanity is hopeless and irredeemable? Or will you stand with us who are fighting for a pro-human future, who think, as the living Jesus told us, that humanity is not only redeemable, but capable of much greater things? Leslie and I have made our decision long ago. We are here every single morning fighting for a pro-human future. And we invite you to stand with us, to join us. Add human freedom worldwide into your prayers. Add human freedom worldwide into your magic, no matter what religion you are, what faith you may be, what magical system you may be using. Human freedom worldwide is our goal, and that means for people of all backgrounds, not just for white people or yellow people or black people, but for all human beings. Pro-human means pro-human. This is the one thing that unites us all. Leslie was telling me yesterday about the Grateful Dead and how they see the Deadheads talk about how, hey, we're all just white skeletons dancing underneath. That's something that unites us, that skeleton at our very core. And our position for a pro-human future unites us. Let there be no doubt about it. There are people who would rule over you. There are people who would control you. There are people who would kill you. There are people who would kill humanity, who would cull humanity beyond all recognition. But there are those of us who choose a different path. We choose a path of love. We choose a path of humanity. We choose a path of fighting not to destroy humanity, but to exalt it. We choose a path of raising our brothers and sisters, not dragging down those who have risen above us in order to make them equal with us, but to reach down and pull those up beneath us so that we may all rise together. This is my vision. This is Leslie McQuade's vision. This is the vision that we're out here every single sunrise for. Every single day. Relentless like the sun. Relentless like the sunrise. Fighting for the redemption of humanity. Or as the living Jesus said, fighting for the forgiveness of sins and the filling in of inequities. Reflect upon these words as we enter this glorious weekend, and join us in our quest, in our magical campaign, in fact, for a pro-human future. Human freedom worldwide.
Human freedom worldwide.
I am the Alpha
and the Omega.
We are the beginning and the end. As Jesus said before us, this is the way, the truth, and the life. And this is the path which leads to ascension into the kingdom of the Father. Drop by and visit us at our website at alphaomega.church. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. And remember, as always, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.